roll. This looks interesting. It's like roasted garlic on it with butter. Kind of afraid of butter today, so I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I'm sorry. It's actually roasted shallot on top of a roll with butter. It's okay. It's a really, really strong onion taste. Not my favorite. 2.5 out of 5 was.
The roasted garlic plus the butter with salt is delicious on this fresh bread.
Tell me what kind of bread it is. I don't even remember what kind of bread it is, but it is absolutely.
Roasted garlic.
I mean, you can put roasted garlic on anything, and it's fantastic. You know, I'd eat roasted garlic on a shoe maybe, and it's so good.
You never have enough garlic.
Never have enough garlic, but this is absolutely fantastic. You put everything with the butter on the bread with the roasted garlic, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's amazing.
The bread is perfectly bready.
Yeah, it's very bready bread.
It's very bready. Bread is bread.
This bread is hard.
You got this.
This is a sourdough roll. Yeah, this is the other one. But I couldn't cut it with the knife, so I'm tearing it apart. That's very tough on the outside.
It is really delicious.
What does it smell like?
It's good though. It tastes like sourdough bread. And it smears.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Do it.
Mind if I feel like Godzilla after this?
So good.
If you're ever afraid of vampires, definitely this. Wow. Awake now. Afraid of them.
Oh my gosh! Wow. That's cheesy. That is cheesy. That's a good French onion soup right there. That's how you know.
The other times they'll just
Oh, that is good. Like that is good.
Camera, lens in the bag, like 3 battery packs.
I'm gonna actually take a bite.
I have like a GoPro in my pocket. I just going to Belgium, unloading my pocket. So like, how much
It's worth coming to this restaurant just for this French onion soup. That is the best French onion soup I've ever put in my mouth. 100%. Like, and I love French onion soup.
I'm wondering if that's like whole lobster or like croquette.
yeah, that's pretty cheesy.
Find out.
That cheese is not going to leave the spoon.
I just want to make sure I can pull the spoon out without having a mile-long rant on it.
There are some products that I
Oh man, yeah, that's really good.
So I'm a connoisseur of lobster bisque, so interesting. I'm assuming it's gonna be here, it'll be good here, so a little stir there.
This was a free sample I got because I was buying.
Okay. Yeah, that's a winner for sure. I'm assuming it's the Yachtsman. I'm assuming nothing is bad here, but that is some really good lobster bisque. I mean, it's up there in my top 3 on property for sure.
What is that in there? Like, what are those?
lumps of lobster?
Oh,
I believe.
okay, we'll go with that.
Hush puppies or something.
So we'll figure out what this is here. Yeah, I wasn't for sure exactly what it is. If it was some kind of like croquette or some kind of hush puppy.
Mixture of lobster.
I don't think
and
it's
bread.
a full piece of lobster or like a lobster claw. So it is like it's almost like I would compare it to like Red Lobster. You have the cheddar bay biscuits. So much, I can't compare it to that, of course, because this is so much better, but it's basically like little cheesy biscuits within the lobster, yeah, so
Okay.
it's good, very good.
I know when I was reading reviews, the lobster bisque was one of the things that almost everyone mentioned.
Yeah.
It's good.
Right?
I don't like this risotto. It's like, risotto's supposed to be creamy.
It's the wrong kind of cream.
This is definitely the wrong kind of creamy. It's like dry. It almost tastes like rice that's like
Your rice casserole.
parboiled. Not good. Not good at all. Where you eat your gross ass steak.
The Princess got like a little mini buffet of things here. I don't really know where to start. It's
Don't
weird
eat my tofu steak.
rice looking stuff. I want to eat your tofu steak, I'll eat your tofu steak. The perfectly prepared risotto, the peas, it's tasty. It's sort of like the wrong kind of creamy. 2.5 out of 5 claws.
Alright, cauliflower. Cauliflower is okay. It's roasted. It has like a nice char to it. I like that. With the sauce, it's good.
Now this cauliflower broccoli with some sort of puree, looks like. Well, that's really good. Nice crisp to the broccoli and the cauliflower. The sauce is like really savory. 4 to 5 claws for that.
Pasta. This pasta tastes exactly like the truffle pasta from California Grill. It's just a different type of noodle. Meh.
This generic looking pasta, which always scares me when one of her vegan dishes is pasta, because it's usually probably just olive oil and like oregano, but we'll see. Nope. Olive oil and oregano. 1 out of 5 claws.
Oh my god, this tofu steak is so hard. Just even cutting into it. It's not supposed to be this hard.
How is that bread?
It's dipping it in the sauce. Yeah. I'm almost thinking it's one of those
Way overcooked. Hard as a rock. I'm really disappointed because I was looking forward to tofu steak. Not my jam. My favorite on this plate is the cauliflower. I'm sad about that. I'm still gonna eat it though. Potatoes are good. Potatoes are very good. This is kind of like a want moment though.
That's tough as steak, I'll give you that. Well, it cuts like steak. It's a little too crispy. 1.5 out of 5 claws. Not a fan. It's not my jam. I don't like it.
That hurts my feelings.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like it. It's just a really like super seared tofu crust. The tofu itself has like no flavor, so it's just like burnt and then tofu. We've had better tofu dishes at Disney. Now the princess is giving me this look of disappointment, but that's true.
Hey, what did you get?
I got the New York ribeye, 16 ounce, medium. And it's good in medium. Not too rare, not too cooked.
You having a moment? You and your steak like to be alone?
It's so tender. It's like butter. It's like steak butter.
Steak butter. Steak butter.
It's so good. Yes, it's delicious. It's very, very tender. You can tell whatever they marinated it with. It's very delicious. But yeah, it literally tastes like steak butter.
Alright, this is the New York strip.
I mean, where do I go with it?
It is definitely medium. And it comes with a peppercorn butter sauce. Oh my god.
If things have been done differently from my mom, I don't know if you would.
Wow. I am in love. That is delicious.
Is it the best steak you've ever had?
It's pretty close. That is delicious. The sauce is really peppery, but not so much that like it's not punch you in the face, but the steak is perfect and tender and juicy. It's delicious.
I love my tiny fork. Everywhere I go, if I get a tiny fork, I'm very happy with a tiny fork. So, I don't, you know, it's just a thing. So, I got the seafood Cioppino, and we'll go in a shrimp and get a little bit of sauce here. Oh my god. Okay, so the shrimp is cooked perfectly. Very tender. It's a huge shrimp, by the way. The broth, a little lemony, a little peppery, very creamy. Just a ton of seafood in there. And I thankfully got a whole loaf of bread to go with it. So I haven't tried that yet, but this is a wonderful dish. I mean, I know it's a steakhouse, but you just can't go wrong with this. This is fantastic. Good stuff.
I'm eating a piece of meat. What do you think of the meat? It's good. It's very good. It's cooked a little too much for my liking, so I can't.
She likes it still talking.
Oh God, I do. I like it still mooing. But I'm really excited about the truffle mac and cheese. That was like my super. I'm excited about it. I love truffle anything. So. It's good. Yeah, it's all right. I guess with the way people were talking about it, I expected it to be a little bit better. I don't know. It's not very cheesy for macaroni and cheese. I probably would not get it again, honestly. Yeah, which I'm surprised about. So, no, I mean, it's all right. I would probably give it a 2.5 or 3 out of a 5. So, you know, very just middle range. Like standard mac and cheese would have, you know, about the same. Yeah. But they give you a lobster that still can look at you with one eyeball, so that's a thing. And the fact that they were able to get this whole claw out is pretty impressive.
That's good. I'm assuming that's
This lobster tail. You know, it's okay. It doesn't have a ton of flavor. I guess when you come to a steakhouse, maybe order the steak and not the seafood. I guess maybe that's the lesson I'm learning right now. Look at that face of the city. Yeah, it's all right. It's so-so. Order the steak. Order the steak.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah. I second that.
No, I made a mistake. I know we're at a steakhouse. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not a huge fan of steak. I don't usually order steak, and I wanted the salmon, but I asked the waiter, and of course in the steakhouse he said get the steak. So, got my medium rare. It's still pink, looks good. A little sauce here.
Is that butter?
That's not butter, this is. The chives. Horseradish, yeah. Let's find out. You know? It's actually not bad. It's not as heavy as I was thinking. The horseradish with dipping sauce gives a really bright flavor. Being not a steak person, 3.5 out of 5 points. I would order it again, but I would still pick fish over this. It's not bad. So everybody, Princess and the Bear. Now we just finished at
Yachtsman Steakhouse.
Yachtsman Steakhouse. So, thoughts?
Medium par. It was alright.
It's a good steak.
It was alright.
I can't say for everything.
I didn't finish my food.
No, you didn't. Which is odd. You got a whole vegan platter and then you just kind of
I didn't like it.
picked at it. Probably the worst tofu steak you've had.
Worst tofu steak of my life. Your presentation was really good.
It
You
was.
had like the best presentation, and it looked like it was going to be so awesome. So that's what's sad.
I'm sorry, I'll take it.
I had half a lobster. It still had half of its face on it, and it was really bad. Like really bad. Like the worst lobster I've ever had in my whole entire life. Like made me sick bad. So that was fun. There was the truffle mac and cheese, which was okay, but I only took about 2 bites of it, and then my server took it away, and I asked him if I could have a box for it, but he ignored me and just took it away.
Bad service.
So yeah, the service was a little, iffy. I would say good service would be, bringing you your food, coming back in about 5 minutes after you've had time to eat it a little bit, making sure that your drinks were refilled, but that never happened. We were never asked how our food was. We were refilled drinks one time, and that was only after us trying to get his attention, to come in.
Even with water.
Just with water. One time, and then he came back to bring us our check, right?
Yes.
And that was it.
Yes.
So that was, that was the only times we saw our server. Except, well, I think I did also wave him down to take the lobster away too, because it was smelling. Yeah, it had a face, and it was smelly, and it was half a face. That's right, because you could see its little insides of its head. Which, that's fine. I don't care about that, but it was really gross. It was gross. So if you go to a steakhouse, I guess get the steak, because both of us did not get steak.
No, we did not.
And
we didn't like our food.
We didn't like our food, but the steaks, you guys all liked your
Steak
food.
people like their food.
That steak was, for what it was, a steakhouse, it was average steak. I've had better steak, but it was good steak.
My steak was amazing. My side was the leek and potato gratin, which was also amazing, but the service was horrible. So steak was an A, service was a D.
I actually feel bad for saying I had a really good time and my food was awesome, and everything I got was delicious, and I kind of feel bad about it now. So
I agree.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah,
Somebody got something.
somebody got So it's-
Yep, steak was delicious, cooked perfectly, I believe. Probably to date one of the better steaks I've had on property here at Disney. Was really disappointed with the service, especially like Disney normally brings it everywhere from the front gate to the Memento Mori, every restaurant, everywhere. So, but yeah, I have to agree the service was pretty bad. The steak, I'll agree, an A. Service probably an F.
French onion soup. Get the French onion soup though, because that soup was amazing. Like yeah, everything else though.
So, I have to say, 3 claws, not the best. If you want a steakhouse, I would say go to Le Cellier. If you think that you can find a better steakhouse here that we should try, let us know and we'll see you in the comments.
Here at
the Cruise Cup Lounge. They have 22-ounce beers. Yes!
At the Cruise Cup Lounge, look at the vibe in here. Even though it's like a cruise, like rowing style bar, it feels like it would fit nicely with all the lanterns in like the Wilderness Lodge. But you get to see them cutting the meat, the bar's nice, TVs in the right places. This place should be open more often. Classic smoked turkey. It heals the soul. Trust me, try it. Ooh. Always 5 out of 5 plus.